Hey, this is Hunter Henry of the LA Chargers, and you're watching MUT Force. Bolt up, baby.
What's up, guys? It's the director and the Trumpetmonkey.
Hi!
Welcome back to another episode of MUT Force, MUT Force, and our first episode after launch of Madden 20, Trumpetmonkey.
Right? We're finally here, mate. I just whenever you catch a glimpse of yourself full screen, going sideways eyes and waving and looking very, very special, that always makes me giggle. And what about my Boba Fett? Boba Fett? Where? Boba Fett, we're not worthy. We're not worthy. Boba Fett. I liked him before they gave him a New Zealand accent, though, FYI. Just throwing that out.
I was going to say that we need to add a little bit of cool factor to the monkey wide shot, but now I'm offended. So let's move over to the medium. We've got some exciting stuff to go over in this episode of MUT Force regarding, you know what? This is your job, Trump Monkey. Let's go. What can we expect in this episode of MUT Force?
Tonight on MUT Force with the director and Trumpetmonkey, we break down all of the first wave legends. We look at the pre-order content. We look at the epic elites you can get from solos, and we look at the masters.
Let's freaking go. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into this week's content. All right, Trumpetmonkey, we've got some new legends coming into the game. Technically already in the game, but the official packs will be coming out this weekend. We wanted to do a quick run through of what these legends look like, which ones you should be targeting, and maybe a price influx coming in the next couple of days, Trumpetmonkey. Let's start with our guy right here, Derrick Brooks, right outside linebacker. What do you think of Derrick Brooks, Trumpetmonkey?
I love him. Let's just say I wouldn't kick him out of bed for eating crisps, as they say in Ireland. So this is 100% your just prototype 4-3 right outside linebacker. You can see there the power move and the finesse move very, very low, but the play rec 89, really solid speed at 81 as well, and crazy tackling, decent block shed, and his coverage stats will be through the roof as well. If you pull this guy, you actually, this is one of the ones I might recommend keeping because you can set and forget for a long, long time at right outside linebacker. And even though the rushing stats aren't that great, the way blitzes work this year, you're going to be able to get pressure just from the speed as well. So I like the card, man. I think he's awesome. Obviously, he put the Raiders in the ground in a Super Bowl, so I have mixed feelings about that. But in MUT, I love him.
That's how he'll always be remembered. In my heart, Trump Monkey. Quick 2 cents on this guy. I run 4-3. I'm looking at picking him up, especially at 232,000 coins. Ridiculously good bargain right now. And I don't think it gets any better when it comes to a 4-3 scheme. 81 speed scares me a little bit, but you look at guys like Earl Thomas, man, do they perform even at low speed, so I think he's a must cop.
Yeah, at this point of the game, 81's okay. I like him though, director. There are some budget beast options, so if you want to sell him, you can as well, and you'll be all right. But if you don't want to worry about right outside linebacker for a long, long time, then keep him.
Love Derrick Brooks. I love the fact that you brought up the budget beast. You guys got to take a look at their set pieces at some point, too, because there are versions of this Derrick Brooks card that do have good speed. They're a lesser overall, but if you can't afford the full legend, definitely target those lower legends. All right, next up.
Yeah. Ken Houston here, director.
Actually,
John Elway. What's wrong with me? My God.
It's okay. I always look past the Broncos on the street as well. Anything Broncos seems to be invisible to the eye. So
John Elway, and it gives me great pleasure to ask, how are you feeling about this particular card right here? Talk to me, director. What happens if the director pulls a John Elway?
I'm going to sell him because of my prejudice against the Broncos. But I am not shy in saying I think this is probably the best quarterback in the game right now. I mean, you look at the guy's stats, his throwing accuracies are definitely on point. Now, 89 throw power is fantastic, and he's got better speed than people are giving him credit for at 73. 73 speed at this point in the game right now, that is, I think, is as good as Mahomes right now, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I think you've got this nice little mixture of mobile quarterback, pocket passer. The guy's a field general. And honestly, with some of the chems and some of the abilities you can get on this guy a little bit later, like he's definitely one of the best quarterbacks in the year that pocket passers haven't been pushed aside. So for me, I'll pick up Phillip Rivers. For the rest of the world, I think 253,000 coins is an absolute steal on the best quarterback in the game right now.
I'm going to disagree with you a tiny bit and just say 2 words.
Go for it.
3 words. Baker Mayfield free. There we go.
Definitely not the best bargain versus free. Looking to spend some coins. I like the 253 option right there. Well, at 240,000 coins, Trumpetmonkey, Ken Houston, 6'3", 88 speed. Begin with that.
Dude, this card is insane, man. I call it, like you touched upon it, 6'3", so he's huge. Okay. 88 speed, guys, is literally right now the fastest DB in the game. Yeah. Hands down. Like hands down. And you get him powered up, that's 89 speed. So like this is a set and forget strong safety for a long time in MUT. Like that speed is going to be really, really great forever. He's going to be able to actually cover in his deep blues the Tyreek Hill's on streaks with 90 speed. So I love this card, man. I think it's amazing. The hit power, the pursuit, the play rec, the zone coverage, the man, the tackling is fine. Just an absolute monster of a card. And I love it. And if I pulled it, it'd be tough. At this stage, I'm probably keeping him, mate. This coin stack's coming along nicely. At this stage, I'm probably keeping him because you just can't do any better right now.
I absolutely agree. I mean, okay, so in a year that Derwin James has been established as one of the best strong safeties in the league, we get Ken Houston. And I remember having Ken Houston in past Maddens, but he wasn't as exciting, right? This year, like, you've got to pay attention to him. 6'3", huge factor. 86 zone, 86 hit power, the play rec, everything about this card screams the LT of the strong safety position. He looks absolutely goony. Love the card.
And straight out of the gates, I'm really glad they put him out there because it's awesome. It's a great card.
Very good card.
So, Mel Blount, director, this is a nice corner. Tell me, because I believe you may have pulled a Mel Blount. What do you recommend to the folks at home here?
You guys want to see a grown man squeal like a little girl in excitement over the pool of Mel Blount? Check out another video on this channel. Mel Blount, for me, has performed as the best cornerback in the game. And there's been people that are like, nah, you got Jalen Ramsey and stuff out here. I don't think you can teach 6'3" to anybody at defensive back. So pairing up Mel Blount and Ken Houston side by side in your defensive backcourt, that is absolutely insane. How much height factors into this year's game, we don't know yet. But for me, as someone who's been using this card, he is absolutely locked down. 85 speed, 6'3", play rec is through the roof, zone coverage through the roof. This is the most complete corner you can get day one. And at, 243,000 coins right now? Buy this card, dudes. You're not going to regret it. I haven't even sold mine. I was going to sell mine for high when I first pulled him, and I started using it, and I was like, it's just, he's too much of an asset to my defense to let him go right now.
I agree on all points. Next card.
Okay, Trumpetmonkey. Michael Strahan coming in, legendary New York Giant. What do you see in this beast right here?
So this with this guy right here as well, I'm going to drop my first pro tip of the entire MUT Force show. And that is that this is a monster of a card, an absolute monster of a card. I've had the displeasure of playing against him. And he absolutely destroys. Like 76 speed is animal. It's very, very fast actually for left end. Okay, great card. And the pro tip here is play the solo, get the power up, and then spend around about I'm gonna say like 1,700, 1,800 training point to get him up to an 87 overall. Okay, and then put that guy at left end and enjoy an 87 overall left end for under 100K. That plays like a monster. This is a fantastic card as well. That's my recommendation here, okay? Because there are really good left-hand options like Danielle Hunter for a lot cheaper, like literally 10% of the price. So the only way I'm keeping Strahan at the moment is if through the power-up option, which is good enough for me. It is a monster card, though. Like if you pulled him NAT or something like that, that'd be incredible as well. That's my thoughts.
I think everything you've said about this card is fantastic. The power move, the finesse move, the block shed. He really seems like the Joey Bosa of all time. Like, he's got every factor to be the most dominant edge rusher in the game. And I should have opened the show with this Trumpetmonkey, but I think I want to show you a way to possibly get this card, at least a version of this card, for free in the coming weeks of Madden 20. Would you be down for that?
Of course.
Save that for the tail end of the show here. So Michael Strahan, he's in my sights for an upgrade over Joey Bosa, which kills me to say at some point, but he's that good. You got to respect the man.
True story. Larry Allen, director, right guard.
Kind of becoming, the godsend of the offensive line. Larry Allen, the last couple of MUTs. This guy's incredible. It seems every time he gets a card in Madden, he's without a doubt, and it's not even close, the best lineman in the game. Yep. And it just stands to be the same with this Madden. Like, absolutely crazy stats all over the board. And with linemen specifically this year, like, you'll see 85 overall linemen with 81s, 79s, and for some reason that's just kind of normal. Here with Larry Allen, he says, we're going to be sticking to the mid to high 70s.
Everything is up. Absolutely. And another pro tip, there's actually a set piece Larry Allen, I believe, that is a left tackle as well with some very, very interesting stats. And you know that you're just going to get a solid performer at left tackle on the budget as well. So that's the other point I want to make about Larry Allen. I'm with you, man. I mean, I'm with you, and you can use the same tip, which is just power him up to 87, and you got yourself an 87 right guard that you don't need to worry about for a long, long time. So, awesome card.
Larry Allen. Beautiful, beautiful card year in and year out. Next up.
Marvin Harrison.
Trumpetmonkey.
Oh, man. This guy, I came up against a dude on PC who was a very good player, actually. He had a really great scheme. It was just one play touchdown after one play touchdown, and all of them to Marvin Harrison. Okay, because my wee little DBs, my wee little defensive backs, safeties, corners, and even middle linebackers on deep blues could just not get back in time to stop freaking 89 speed Marvin Harrison catching bombs from Baker Mayfield. And this card just shreds, guys. It absolutely shreds. Even that low catch in traffic at 78 doesn't matter. 89 speed is king. He catches absolutely everything. The route running is so crisp. He's a murderous card. But for me, not necessarily a must keep because there are really, really good budget speed option cards out there. And as well, we're going to be talking about some of the wide receivers that you get your hands on very easily in the game. So,
in my opinion, yes, absolutely everything of that. Marvin Harrison is also going to be part of the Elite Three, I'm going to be calling it, for the first week or two of MUT. I mean, three wide receivers you see on all the big money spenders squads. That's going to be Torrey Holt, which I guess he's free, so not money spender. Marvin Harrison, who's going to cost you a pretty penny, and Tyreek Hill. That's because they're all between, if you power this guy up, they're all 90 speed. At the point of the game where you don't have a lot of speed at defensive back, unless you really have got those legends out there, that's going to be pretty deadly. That's a really, really good combo. Me, personally, I like those possession wide receivers, your DeAndre Hopkins, your Keenan Allen. But if you're going for straight speed, Harrison's one of the best. So I would say he's a keep for sure. The one thing I don't like about him, don't run him in the slot, his catch and traffic's kind of poo-poo.
Yeah, I didn't see it show up, though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I guess because he had so much separation.
78 is still better than a lot of cards at this phase in MUT. Let's be honest, too. Let's move on to the Raider, Marcus Allen.
Yeah.
Before the show, you mentioned to me that this was somebody that you had targeted. Have you added Marcus Allen to the squad?
I have, my friend. I have added him to the squad, and furthermore, the budget option. I powered him up to 87, and he still has 86 speed. It's pretty awesome. Man, this card is really, really nice. I will be getting him and the full legend version of him powered up once prices like relax a little bit over the first weekend when we see the first legend bundle come out, that type of thing. For me as a Raiders fan, pretty much a must-have, and he's really, really glitchy in MUT, and like he has always been, and I'm really pleased to say he has been this year as well. So right now he shares the backfield with my Tariq Cohen, both of them 87 overall, and believe it or not, he's my starting fullback. And he's absolutely awesome. So, yeah, I love the card,
that
man.
Would
and
throw
I
me the
highly
hell off.
recommend
A
it.
fullback, Marcus Allen going off at 86 speed. I play with Melvin Gordon at 85 speed right now, and he still feels like the fastest player on the team. I cannot imagine
Yep.
87 speed Marcus Allen coming off there. That's crazy. Do you have enough Raiders chem to get him up to 87 speed on your squad?
Oh yeah, I do. So like for me, he's 87 right now. Okay, and he'll be 88 when I'm all done. Actually, he'll be 89 because we'll have the power up version of him. Can't wait. Wait for pictures on Twitter, man. It's gonna be fun. And at fullback, he's like already an 81 overall. Like he plays the position really well. He can lead block.
Disgusting.
I love it. I don't know why he can lead block, but he can.
That is disgusting. Without a doubt, the best halfback in the game of Madden right now. Get yourself Marcus Allen. Exciting stuff when you see a card like Marcus Allen drop in the game, and there's nobody that can even compete with him. Just absolute disgustingness. And he's 6'2". The combination of trucking, break tackle, elusiveness, absolutely great. And the catching, too, at 72. Very good for halfback. Love it. Next up, that's it, Trumpetmonkey. We are done. We got some budget options here you guys can take a look at on MUT. There's some good speed options there at all positions. But really, really happy with the first bundle of legends they dropped. And you can take a look for which ones you want to target. I wanted to ask you this, Trumpetmonkey.
Yeah.
Price-wise, my prediction is that we're going to be seeing those legend packs come out this weekend, right?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking maybe the legends drop even a little bit more. But you have to take into consideration that the first weekend league is coming up. And the second weekend league is coming up. That tends to be the time when prices really start to skyrocket and these budget or these deals that you're getting go away. So what do you think the move is if you're wanting to acquire one of these guys right now?
Yeah, I think there's going to be like a little initial dip. It's all going to depend on the announcement of. I believe we're going to get 4 more legends on Saturday. So it's at least 4, like two to 4. Call it right. So like watch the announcement there and watch which position they are, and those positions will probably tank a little bit. So be ready, literally within minutes, okay, of the announcement of who those legends are, to grab the one that you want. Okay. Yeah. Either before his price goes up, or wait then until it goes down.
Beautiful. So, I mean, I guess my advice is I don't have any advice right now because one of two things could happen. Prices go up around the time of weekend league, or prices go back down. Maybe even both happen. Maybe they go up on Thursday and back down on Saturday when packs come out. Maybe that's going to be my official ruling. That's my prediction. They'll go up on Thursday and down on Saturday. You got this like 24-hour window to pick up these cards. I like it. All right, John, Mike, we're going to go over real quickly some of the cards we got with pre-order, our thoughts on those, and then kind of a big drop that they dropped on us for MDD. A big piece of information to affect the game this year. Let's start here with Jerry Rice. 80 speed. This is one of the pre-order guys that you get for, I think it's the, even with the standard edition. Is that correct?
I believe so. Yes.
So with all versions of Madden, I believe you were able to pick up this Jerry Rice and the Jalen Ramsey we're about to show. What do you think about this guy? 80 speed.
And the comment section will
correct us if we are wrong.
It says Superstar Edition reward right there above, so we were wrong. So Superstar Edition right here. This card plays really, really well. But we see, like, Director and I got the Superstar Edition, so that's all we know. This card here plays really, really nicely. And yes, the speed is a little low. And yes, he has 49ers chem. I haven't been able to change his chem over to like a Raider or something like that to give him a little bit of extra speed. That would have been awesome. But the card plays really, really well. The route running in particular and beating press, especially with that 80 release, has really shown up for me. So you can't go wrong. And like, honestly, I play him in the slot now as well, and he's been really good there. So this is a solid card for me, Director.
Not too shabby. Does it show what he quick sells for? 700 training. So if 80 speed's not doing it for you, or any of these stats not doing it for you, still got the 700 training, which right now, that's worth something. Speaking of which, we've got worth something. Jalen Ramsey, actually a huge fan of this free card. 81 speed will do just fine at this phase in Madden. You got that really nice press, really nice zone, man. For a free card, this is a starter for at least the next 2 to 3 weeks. And you don't even have to think about it.
You don't have to. Just put him. I play him in the slot as well. He's like my my nickel corner. So like not on blitzing plays, but I really like this card as well. They nailed it with these 2 pre-order cards because it's positions of depth, which means they can hang around on your team probably for a month, and you can just rely upon them. And an 84 overall card is worth something. Remember, it's going to take you. You get Baker Mayfield after only an hour of grinding. But if you want those theme kings, those theme builder kings, you're grinding for 3 hours just to get an 86 overall. That's powers true. Up to an 87. So like getting 84 as soon as you switch on is really, really nice. Both both really good cards, Director.
That's true. I like him. Let's take a look at probably the best card that you're getting through the grind this year.
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield. Now, I'm going to blow your mind here for a second, Trumpetmonkey. There aren't a lot of people that I've been hearing unhappy with this Baker Mayfield card. And I think part of that's probably due to user error. And another part of it is that they're expecting the best quarterback in the game for free day of launch.
So the problem is, I mean, like quarterbacks are inaccurate, and there's random number generator in Madden. So I can tell you right now, though, it's a fool's paradise out there. Okay. They don't realize how lucky they are to have Baker Mayfield. You and I played a game very, very early, all the way back in the beginning of June. And we noticed how inaccurate a gold quarterback is. Okay. And then even from Kyler Murray missing several passes in a row to the flats with no pressure, right? Then we noticed that actually the best budget beast ever is the 78 overall Baker Mayfield, because he makes just enough passes, right? And this card right here, you're blessed to have an 86 overall free. Only takes an hour to get him. And you're getting a bunch of XP while you're doing that, and a bunch of other cool cards as well. This is a fantastic card. So people don't realize how good they have it. If you're not enjoying Baker Mayfield, go try playing head-to-head for an hour with like Joe Flacco or Kyler Murray as your quarterback, and then you realize how good Baker
and you really got I think the point that I'd like to abbreviate there is that we've played with the best quarterbacks possible in Madden. We've played with them for a while now. And even the best of the best are going to be missing passes. You got to understand that because of how the game runs this year. Quarterback pressure is a much bigger factor than it has been in past seasons. So even a John Elway out there, he's going to get hit with that. And part of that is because of the abilities that they're introducing into Madden over the next couple of months. So there are abilities to counter that pressure, but it needs to be there. So this Baker Mayfield card, even at 86, is one of the best you get in the game, and I'm so happy that he was free to help with the grind.
Absolutely. You just got to manage. I'm not laughing, guys. You got to manage your expectations, all right? I promise you, if you spend 250,000 coins on Elway or whichever quarterback comes out next, he's going to miss throws, and unless you manage your expectations, you are going to get salty. So, like, just chill and understand that every QB in a game is going to be missing throws until we get into, like, the mid-90s. Next card, Director.
That was Trumpetmonkey bending over the audience, giving a good slap on the bum of discipline.
No. I'm empathizing.
Marshawn Lattimore. Out of all the cards I think we got free, other than Baker, I think this is my favorite one. Marshawn Lattimore, 87 speed defensive back. I've been running him at nickel just because the blitzing is absolutely insane with this dude. But in coverage, he's been very solid as well.
Yeah, that's great. You hit the nail on the head, guys. If you are if you're blitzing a nickel corner, make sure this is you make the sub adjustment, put him as the blitzer. He gets home so quickly. Hopping back to this was the fastest corner in the game until Ken Houston came out, fastest DB in the game. Yeah. Hopping back to why Ken Houston is so good at 88 speed stock. So this card is the only one that can hang with those crazy fast wide receivers, and is like the ultimate trainer. You get to select a few of them. This is the one you have to pick. We're not even mincing our words here. You got to take this one. And in terms of like the free cards you can get from grinding, another fantastic card as well.
And then the ultimate trainers are so easy to do. It should be the first thing you do when you get into MUT is the ultimate trainer. Just get it over with. It doesn't even take that long. And Marshawn Lattimore is a fantastic light at the end of the tunnel for that grind. I think he's fantastic.
Important point, Director. You don't get your 6th and final Ultimate Trainer token to unlock this card until you hit level 20. Just FYI, guys.
That's true. That's true. But we'll put out a video soon on how to help you guys get to level 20 very fast. I actually grinded to level 50. It took me a handful of hours, but it was definitely faster than hitting the high levels in Madden 19. I'll tell you that. Let's move on to my boy, Deacon Jones. Absolutely love this card. I haven't picked him up because I ended up doing the Myles Garrett Theme Builders card, and he's been killing it out there. But if I hadn't, this would be my starter without a doubt. I've seen him play. He's shown up for a free card that doesn't even take that much long. So if you're already doing the Baker Mayfield stuff, it doesn't take you that much longer to get Deacon Jones.
It really doesn't. It really doesn't. It's just another hour or so. It felt like 45 minutes, in fact, until I unlocked Deacon after that. So it felt like within 2 hours I had Baker and Deacon. That's kind of like how it felt. Probably sure with a few breaks in between. It was probably 2.5 hours, but it felt like that really, really quickly. Another fantastic card. Performs really well in both the pass and against the run. Really, really great. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I love that they gave you a solid defensive starter day one, and they also gave you Baker Mayfield, the QB, the most important position on the field, day one. They were really, really great cards. They absolutely smashed it.
Oh, yeah.
Smashed it.
Very generous and I like the foresight of what they're thinking with the cards that they selected for the grind. And again, if you guys aren't looking to use him or you upgrade very, very soon, you're still looking at 670 training, which again, worth something right now. Speaking of a grind and worth training and all of that jazz, Von Miller, you can get him in two ways in the store, and this is all via trophies you get from head to head. You can get him for, I believe, 1,000 nat, and I believe it's somewhere around 2,800 sellable. Is that correct?
Yes, don't quote me on that, though, Director.
I'll double check as we're looking at it. But as I'm looking that up, give me a breakdown of how beastly Von Miller is.
He's awesome. And if you run a 3-4 and you want to blitz your left outside linebacker, like right now, well, this is like the highest overall card in the game except for Tillman, right? Yeah. Which nobody has managed to get up to a 95 just yet, although I'm sure there are some people grinding that, and we can't wait to see Twitter explode when someone finally does get that. But this is a phenomenal card right there. My only slight is for 91, I mean, I would have just loved to have seen that speed be like another +2, shall we say. Just make him worth the grind, because it really is you're deciding between spending your series trophies, right, which is basically like your the currency in the game for head to head, let's just call it, but also like solo battles and squads and MUT drafts and sal cap. You're spending it either on Von or on Coach Madden. And so to make the Von expenditure that much worthwhile, I would have just loved to have seen this be even more pimped out. But as it stands, the best left outside linebacking blitzing card in the game.
If you're looking at a 3-4 scheme, I honestly don't see anybody better than Von right now. Maybe Khalil Mack, but simply because he's a 91, I think it's Von Miller right now.
Yeah.
And he's absolutely insane. So definitely, if you guys are in the correct scheme, grind for this guy. He was actually responsible for my win versus Cookie Boy. Came in with a clutch forced fumble there at the end. And I credit 100% the glitchiness of Von Miller. Absolutely stellar card. Now, Trumpetmonkey, before we get to this next segment, there's sometimes a year where they drop a player or two that absolutely blows your mind. This year is definitely one of those years due to this man right here.
Absolutely.
Jim Brown.
Jim Brown, best running back to ever play the game, according to every other best running back to ever play the game. So, I mean, this is going to be crazy. We still don't know exactly how we're going to unlock this. He's coming, and he's coming on Friday. So be ready, guys, and make sure you're watching. They're actually calling a Good Morning Madden. They're not calling it MDD anymore. So just throwing that out there. Make sure you're watching MDD/GMM and checking that out on Friday. Actually, make sure you're also signed up for Twitch Prime before then if you want this card, and that you've linked your accounts. And how to do that is on the actual EA Twitch page. So scroll down beneath the video, click the link. Bob's your mother's brother. This is going to be interesting. Hot take, though. I'm hearing other people thinking it's going to be a 91 overall. I think they're going to do what they did a couple of years ago. I think it's going to be an 87 overall version. It's going to be just beneath the whatever his actual in-game version is, and I believe they'll release them concurrently as well. So the legend this weekend should be Jim Brown, and he'll be a 90 overall, and therefore this Twitch one will be an 89. Does that make sense? I don't think they're going to go
some
higher.
People might be confused about what you're saying. The Twitch one. What do you mean the Twitch one? A couple of years ago, they ran a promo where you're able to get these free Twitch legends just for watching the EA Twitch streams. They would give you tokens every single week to add to sets in the game. And depending on what you wanted, it could take you 1, 2, 3 tokens. Some of these cards were really, really good. So for instance, if you're interested in this defensive tackle, Kevin Williams, you would watch 1 week, they would give you the 1 collectible, boom, you've got him. If you wanted an even better legend, you would save those tokens, accumulate them, and put them in a good set. However, I think the first week may be different. If my memory serves correctly, they gave us like 6 to start off the season. So everybody started with like a Reggie White, or some people were even saving them. If Jim Brown is the first card to get this treatment of an 85, which was the year, I think I may go pick him up, because that is going to be an absolutely insane card. Everybody respects the crap out of Jim Brown, and I think he's going to play very, very well in Madden.
Should be a monster. So yeah, I can't wait to see it, man. Hopefully as well, they kind of like tease who all of those legends are going to be through the Twitch Prime for the rest of the year. It should be really, really cool. Like that Fred Bolitnikov card. Oof, that
Of course, my
item was
favorite
amazing.
from that year was there he is. Harold Carmichael.
Carmichael.
I'm excited for the Legends this year, dude. I think they got something special up their sleeves. We're starting off with Jim Brown, and the free Twitch ones are going to be. I mean, this promo fizzled out after a couple of months, but for the first couple of months, dude, oh my God, it was so nice to get these free 85+ cards.
It's awesome.
And they went all the way up to like 90, I think. Did they show any of those? Yeah, right here, Marvin Harrison.
That Reggie was insane as well, man. Reggie White was like just a killer at left end. I remember using him for a long time. It was really, really great. And what they did as well, you saw a fullback in there. They gave us like real positions of need as well, which I really, really love. So, man, it's gonna be awesome. I wonder, will we see like just Jim Brown this Friday or another one as well? But don't. I just want to manage expectations again, guys. It probably won't be higher than the overall of the max version in the game. Just be aware of that.
Yeah.
Okay. Be aware of that, and make sure you have your Twitch Prime signed up for before Friday. Really, really important, guys.
Yeah, definitely make sure all your connections as far as between Twitch and EA and Madden Rewards and all that stuff is all taken care of before this Friday, because that is when we're expecting the tokens to start coming in, and that can be a really, really big factor. So in Madden 18, they dropped like 1 or 2 a week. Was that correct? So that's what you can expect from that. Maybe we see some legends that they've already dropped, like Strahan, or maybe we just see the fresh ones come in every week. You never know. But that's all we've got for this week in MUT Force, Trumpetmonkey. Very, very exciting stuff. Super, super happy they brought back the Twitch Legends promo. That was a huge success in Madden 18, and I think some excellence is coming up for Legends in Madden 20.
But it's not all we got this week, Director, because we're going to be back on Saturday as well. We're doing twice a week right now. And can we go back to the other shot for a second? I love the green screen that Monkey now has set up as well, because I'm feeling a very, very Brady Bunch guide right here, where I like look down at you. You know, you look up, hey, there we go. I don't know, should we like clip in the Brady Bunch in case like the millennials have no idea what that is? But let's not. Well, so we're going to be back on Saturday with even more, Director. So hopefully we have more to report. We'll be talking about Tillman and Holt on Saturday as well.
Going to be excellent. Before we leave, I gotta put this tidbit in here, guys. If you guys have Amazon Prime, go check out the Pat Tillman documentary, especially if you're unfamiliar with his story. Hugely inspirational player that guy was. That's all we've got for MUT Force this week. Trumpetmonkey, thank you guys so much for joining us. This has been the Director.